You know what the most dangerous invention of our lifetime is? The most dangerous invention of our lifetime, in my opinion, you're going to laugh, and in my opinion, it's the bottomless feed. Now, what is that? Any social media platform has a bottomless feed. You know what I'm talking about. It didn't start out that way. I remember early on when you get to the bottom of your Facebook feed and there were no more posts, and then you just got off because there's nowhere else to go, right? Well, it would take you quite a while to get to the bottom of your feed, unless you just launched a Facebook page like yesterday, because stuff just starts flooding in. And it's done intentionally. They want to keep you on their site, because the longer they keep you on their site, the more money they're going to make. It's advertising. It's the business world we live in. It's not a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. TV is the same way. They want to keep you there. Every internet site is designed to keep you there. You go into a sales office, the longer you're there, the longer you're interacting with the salesperson, the more likely you are to buy. So, time is everything. It's all you've got. It's the most precious commodity. And when a social media feed can keep you there longer, can keep you giving the one thing that you have that no one else can give, your time, the more money they make, and the more they capture you as a fan, as a follower, as a promoter. And so the bottomless feed, in my opinion, is the most dangerous invention of our lifetime, because it's also the biggest time waster. We, as a society, have conditioned our brains to be entertained rather than to create and innovate. Our brains are not designed to be warehouses. Our brains are designed to be factories. Our brains are designed to produce, to execute, to problem solve. That is, by our nature, when we're born and we're young. That's why kids are so great at this. They're always going, they don't stop. They're always asking questions, they're curious, and then we grow up and something happens, right? Well, the bottomless feed contributes in a major way, because what is your default? I'll tell you, I fight this every day. I'm not above it. The bottomless feed, it's a temptation and it's an addiction. You got nothing to do, my default, boom. I'll just check Facebook for a few minutes. Yeah, right? Nobody checks Facebook for a few minutes. You check Facebook for 2 hours. You take Twitter, you take Instagram, Snapchat, any of them. They suck you in and they don't let you go. And it's hard, especially when you have kids and they're like, come on, let's go play. Oh, hold on. You know, you've seen parents at the playground, they're on their phones, or, you know, evening time with it's dinner and everybody grabs their phone, and after dinner we go our separate ways. You know, 50, 60 years ago, actually, let's go back further than that. Before television, you know, watch Little House on the Prairie or something. And what did they do for entertainment in the evening? Well, they gather around. The dad pulls out his guitar, and the mom, you know, pulls out the Bible. They read scriptures and they sing songs and they bond together. Fast forward a few decades, and, you know, people are exploring, they're journaling, they're doing different things with different pieces of technology, but it was old school back then. And then the television is invented. Well, sit around and let's watch the Jack Benny show, or let's watch who's the guy? There's, anyways, one of those old shows, Johnny Carson, or I don't even know, that was before my time. But let's sit around as a family and watch a show. Well, okay, so we're morphing a little bit. There's still some value because you're enjoying entertainment together. Johnny Carson cracks a joke and the family laughs together. And if a kid doesn't get it, at least the parent can explain. They're all focused in on one thing. Now, they're not innovating, but at least their minds are kind of going together, much like watching a movie together today. Wouldn't consider it like a major, you know, top of the list item for spending quality time with your kids, but it's fun and we do it. So sometimes. So TV, boom, there you go. Now fast forward another 30, 40 years, whatever, the internet comes by, And now people are on computers, and every home has, multiple computers. We have TVs in different bedrooms. So after dinner, instead of sitting down on the couch together, you may popping some popcorn or gathering around, reading the Bible, and listening to Dad play his guitar. Now everybody goes to their own silo. It's a phone, it's a tablet, it's a device in your bedroom, or it's a device in the front room. I don't want to watch that. I'm going to want to watch what I want to watch. Or I want to text and email my friends, or I want to get on Snapchat, or I want to get on Instagram, or I want to do Facebook, and I want to. So we're all siloing ourselves in our own different worlds. Separation. We don't connect. We don't collaborate. Our brains expect to be entertained because of the bottomless feed. We just want to pull it up and just start thumbing our way around, see what's going on in the world and with our friends. And our thumb just goes like this. You just go like this and you get another story. Your brain learns. You just swoosh of the thumb and boom, somebody has a video with 21 million hits because it's so amazing. It's some juggling act that somebody did with their feet on the other side of the world, and it's gone viral. There it is in your feed. Oh my gosh, entertained. We did nothing for that. We watch, we are entertained, we contribute nothing, our brain does nothing, it receives the entertainment, and then we go on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And what are we doing about creativity? What are we doing about innovation and about developing new ideas? What are we doing about problem solving or truly connecting with other human beings? I am seeing a pattern that I'm frankly very concerned about. My kids will tell you that our society is slowly drifting away from some old school principles that are not going to serve us well in the future. They're not. They're just not. Human beings are not wired for this. We're not robots. And more, we are morphing into robotic type of thinking and behavior and actions and responses. Anyways, just a few things to be aware of. If you've got a few bottomless feeds in your life, be aware and exercise some self-control. It doesn't mean I don't use them. Of course, I have accounts on some social media platforms, just a few, but I have to force myself to stop. You're never going to hit the bottom. It's always just one more. You have to say no more, turn it off. So you have to time yourself, which forces you, which requires self-discipline. Self-discipline is a diminishing commodity in today's world, in my opinion. So be one of those that stands out. Truly value your time. Sure, spend some time doing some social things. It's a nice outlet. I'm not saying don't, but hold yourself to a standard, realize what's going on, and make sure you're passing this stuff on to your kids, because they're the ones that this is going to impact the most.